Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're all doing well. So today let's talk about the month of February, how the different planetary transits will impact your life as per your ascendant sign or moon sign or sun sign. Maybe you can listen to all three as well. So what's happening in the skies? The two major themes for this particular month, number one, Saturn going combust. Yes, it's true. It's going combust. I know many of you will be like, oh, come on, Saturn. You just entered into Aquarius. Everything looked so promising. So why you're in a hurry to go combust? Well, it's like a soul check. Are you prepared for this transit or not? Like when you go on a long distance journey, what do? You try to collect everything you want. You need to see your luggage is complete or not. You have all the resources or not. And even, are you emotionally, physically fit to travel this much, right? So it's like a soul check. Planet of soul, that is Sun coming together with Saturn, which is about work and discipline and of course success as well. So it's like collecting yourself all together and preparing for this beautiful journey awaits you. And secondly, there's one more important transit which is quite amazing. We already have Jupiter in Pisces, and soon Venus will join Jupiter in the very same sign. So Jupiter already happy in Pisces and Venus exalts here. Two great teachers coming together. One is the teacher of creativity and the other one is about knowledge and wisdom. So this is the point from where we see things very differently. It's not about me. It's about the collective, how you see life as a bigger picture, what's happening for you, why it's happening for you. So now you'll be able to see things with a better view, with a better understanding. And also this transit is helping you again to find the true meaning, like why you are doing certain thing. Is it good for you or not? So finding that inner balance, finding that happiness deep within, like spiritual growth, very good transit for that. So it's about developing more love for self and also understanding other people's journey rather than judging them. It's about, yes, understanding each and everything and finding the true meaning of it. So let's talk about other transits as well, and then we'll talk about all the 12 signs. Let's begin. Till 13th of Feb, Sun will transit from Capricorn, and then on 13th, it will move into Aquarius. Till 15th of Feb, Venus will continue its transit in Aquarius, and then it will join the transiting Jupiter in Pisces. So this transit will stay up to 12th of March. Venus will reach to Capricorn on 7th of Feb, and it will continue to transit in this particular sign till 27th of this month. Mars will continue its journey from Taurus. Saturn is combust from 5th of Feb to 13th of March. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Aries. How will be the month of February for you? So a lot happening in your 11th house, and when we are looking at the 11th house, how can we ignore the 5th house? All right, so in the 11th house you already have Saturn in Aquarius, and in this month Sun will join Saturn, and Saturn is going combust in this house from 5th of Feb to 13th of March. And in this very same house, you will also be having Venus till 15th, and then it will move into your 12th house along with Jupiter in Pisces. So having these so important planets in the 11th house, there is this quest to reach to your goal, to achieve things quickly in life. And more than any obstacle, the thing over here is that you are worrying a lot. Am I closer to what I want? Am I doing the right thing or not? Am I in the right direction or not? Do not worry about that. This is uncomfortable for you when it comes to the achievement you want in life, and you're trying so hard to bring everything in control. Like, it has to be my way, it has to be my way, everything should go according as planned. Things might not be going the way you planned. The unexpected. Keep some space for the unexpected to happen. And no matter how unexpected it is bringing some room for improvement. It's also bringing a possibility that that phase of improvement, which starts from here, it's more about learning, it's more about fun. So Saturn going combust in your 11th house, over here Saturn is bringing this reminder that you do have a little room for improvement in life, whatever you want to. And do not try to have this urge to control the result, control what's happening next in life. You are doing your best, so trust that. And Venus going into the 12th house with Jupiter in Pisces, this is beautiful. This is taking you to the peak when it comes to money. Like, maybe this month may start with some struggle in finances, not having enough in your hands, and whatever your requirement is. But Venus here is giving you this full opportunity that you can get more better finances. It's your skill, because these planets, Saturn, Sun, they're aspecting your 5th house ruled by Leo. You have so much, you have a lot. Every single person have individual traits, they have good talents. So this is now giving you some struggle, some challenge, so that the 5th house activates all that comes on the surface, like how we polish the diamonds, so it becomes beautiful, smooth and bright. And this transit in the 11th house, where Saturn goes combust, is just that heat you're feeling in the month of Feb. It's just making you more shine in life, especially in career. And Jupiter Venus, they will bless you with financial opportunities. You're also maybe planning to purchase something luxurious for yourself. Of course, there's a lot of expenditure here, but something you love to do, something you want for yourself since a long, long time. And if you are into a creative work, you are into writing, this is very supportive in your life. And with respect to friendships, the contacts, the network around you, honestly, people will bother you. Things are difficult. Like someone trying to tell you, like, whatever you are doing, it's not good enough. You should not be doing this. You should instead do something else. So someone else trying to tell you how things needs to be done, and you're not liking it at all. Someone taking control on what you are doing. And of course there is ego issue in your significant friendships, relationships, and also some ego issues with the authority at the work front. So it's not a time to get into arguments. Just focus on what makes you happy right now. Focus on little things. Venus, Jupiter in the 12th house in Pisces. I think there is something beautiful about your vision and how you see life. So focus on what makes you happy. Like how the Alice, she just followed a rabbit. So follow your curiosity, follow what makes you happy, which is interesting for you. And I think by chasing that, you're entering into a very beautiful world, which is not just full of financial opportunities, but you are using your talent at its best, to its full potential. For some people, it's also about a little break from work and traveling to some spiritual place, or just taking a break to follow your hobby, what you love to do. Mars is in your second house in Taurus, so again, very actively working towards your resources. Your money will definitely grow, but also I see that you are repaying some of your loans as well at this time. So whatever the abundance is brought by Venus and Jupiter, some of it is going in repaying certain loans as well. And Mercury transiting from your 10th house in Capricorn. So Mercury here being your third and the sixth lord, transiting from 10th house, is actually very supportive in your career path. Your intellect, your smart work, not just the hard work. Remember, Mercury teaches about smart work over here. That smart work is taking you to places. It's bringing upliftment. You're rising above your obstacles as well. With respect to love, partnerships, it's important to talk about your feelings. Because with Ketu in Libra and Venus in Pisces in the 7th and 12th house, if you keep things in your heart and expect the other person to understand, it will not happen. You need to show what you feel, what you want in your bonds, whether it's your family bonds as well. And this is how your relationships will get better. So expressing your love, if you love someone, expressing what you don't like, your sadness to someone, like how they're treating you, it's important. Addressing that, it's important. And Jupiter here is blessing you with luck, with guidance, how to manage your relationships in a great way. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Taurus. How will be the month of February for you? So a lot happening in your 10th house, where there will be Sun, Saturn, and of course Venus till 15th of Feb, and then it will move into the 11th house in Pisces. So the main area of focus is the 4th and the 10th house. Very interesting. The 4th Lord Sun is along with the 10th Lord Saturn in the 10th house, and here the 10th Lord is undergoing combustion. So what does the 4th and the 10th house represents? It represents your happiness, the comfort zone, that is your 4th house, how you do things with ease, conveniently. And then 10th house is something which is about challenge. It's about the reality. It's about the society and how you need to be more disciplined in life to get what you want. So these two worlds are now clashing together in this month, where that sense of comfort and ease is going away. Like for your career or just to succeed, to create a space for yourself in the society, you are moving out of your comfort zone. And you're trying to be more disciplined and dedicated towards your path. And it's not easy for you. Here, Sun, the 4th Lord, going along with Saturn, shows that maybe very recently you had this overwhelming experience, a difficult one, which makes it more difficult for you to be dedicated right now. Like, okay, I'm dealing with this much, and now I have this for me in the future where I have to be more disciplined. How can I do that? So it's like testing your patience, testing how strong you can be at this time. So it's like there is a battle here. What do you want to choose? You want to be in a comfort state, or you want to go out, take risk, and achieve what you want, make it big. So you are creating big things in the month of February. It's just that there is a little bit of uneasiness because you are leaving the familiar behind. You're leaving the comfort and the security behind. But also here there is a reminder given by Sun and Saturn, because of course they're enemies to each other, but they are giving you this reminder that you can live your life with great dignity, beauty. You should love your persona. You should enjoy. You should be happy who you are truly from your soul, from your core. And don't let what others are asking you, don't let how others are perceiving you make you feel nervous and very insignificant in life. You have your individuality, and trust that. And also here there is a lesson that you have to go out, you have to face the world to constantly grow in life. So don't change yourself completely, but also you have to go out, blend with the world, and understand it in a great way. And that requires courage. So in the month of February, you are leaving some of your work connected to your family, your home, and you are more into your professional work. You're more into uh, constructive work regarding your career, the career responsibilities, and you may feel that you're ignoring someone very significant at your home. So this is something which is creating uneasiness. And there's also a lot of work pressure for you, maybe new responsibilities. But whatever the responsibility is, it's really taking you to a very higher place. It's creating space for a massive growth in the time to come. This initial challenge is nothing in front of that abundance which is coming towards you. And Venus going into the 11th house with Jupiter in Pisces. Here, Venus is the first lord and Jupiter is the 11th lord. So the first and 11th lord coming together, where Jupiter is in its own sign, Venus exalts, and Venus is also your 6th lord. So you are rising above some difficulties in your relationships. All that difficult energy in your friendships, in your romantic relationships is getting over. And how it is getting over? Firstly, you are realizing your worth. You know what you deserve in life, how you need to be treated. And secondly, people are very attracted to you. This month, people will be very attracted to your work, your talent, your qualities, your inner and outer beauty as well. So you're attracting crowd. You're attracting so many people who will appreciate who you truly are. There's a lot of love coming towards you, appreciation coming towards you. And financially also, this brings a big potential with respect to income growth, promotion, achieving some kind of financial goal you always wanted to. So there is major expansion in money as well. And also you're working a lot on how you look, how you want to groom yourself as well. The 7th lord Mars is in your first house in Taurus, and Mars also rules your 12th house. So not a good time to get into argument with people. Even if you don't want to argue, there are some people who are a bit nervous in your presence and they're constantly finding faults in you. So they may try to test your patience, they may try to trigger you, but be in your power. Be in your power. This month is all about love. Your first lord getting exalted in Pisces. Just focus on what you love about life, what you love about yourself, and love is growing this month for you. Mercury in your 9th house in Capricorn. There's a lot of travel because of work here, and you will be meeting new interesting people, and some people will become your guide, they will become your teachers. Very important piece of information is coming through them, which will be very helpful in long run. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Gemini. How will be the month of February for you? So for Gemini, open up your heart this month. No, I'm not saying this because it's Valentine's Day this month, but but Venus reaching to your 10th house in Pisces, and then it's joining the transiting Jupiter in Pisces. It's really time to just fly, have trust, firstly in yourself, and also some trust on the world as well, that good things are coming to you. And the Ketu in the fifth house right now in Libra, and then how Venus was combust for a long time in the last few months. So this all led to the sealing of your heart, not having a firm belief, not on this relationships, but not having a firm belief on what life has to offer, what's coming next in life. So with this transit of Venus going into 10th house here, Venus is the fifth lord of happiness, celebration, romantic connections, and Jupiter is not just the 10th lord but also the 7th lord. Something beautiful happens here with respect to your relationships, your romantic connection, and in general the connection with the world. I'm not saying that okay, something bad happened, so now you're getting a good relationship. It might not be true for everyone, but something amazing is going to cross your path. It could be a very loving teacher, it could be a very loving family member, a very significant person comes to you, and this person is helping you to open your heart again. And also, when you open your heart, you start having more trust in your life path. You will find more loving people in your life. It's like, don't lose your patience, do not give up. So beautiful positive energy is coming through this transit happening in the 10th house. If there was anything stuck with respect to career, that stagnation is going to get over, and there is abundance. You're getting popular, your skills are being appreciated, your finances are getting better. So instantly this wheel of your life is now moving way faster, and this is going to bring splendid happiness, a lot of richness in your life. You're focusing on celebrating your life in a very amazing way, buying good things for yourself, eating the good food. So you are in for celebration this month, and you're again opening your heart to live this life beautifully. And but there's also a caution, the hard lessons learned in the past. You won't be too dependent on others. You know how to connect with the world now. You're all learned right now. Now let's talk about Saturn going combust in your ninth house. And when we are talking about the ninth house, we need to talk about the third house as well. And here there is something very interesting. The third lord Sun, along with the ninth lord Saturn in the ninth house, where Saturn goes combust. So two enemies all together in the very same house. This is about not underestimating your efforts in life, because you may see some people who are moving a bit faster than you, or even if you are at a stage of life or your profession where you are working, things are under construction, things are right now in a process. It's not reaching to the point of maturity, but just to compete with the other person's growth, the other person's pace, you're trying to get that maturity level very soon, trying to complete things very soon. And this is going to bring a lot of disappointment. And also, it impacts the quality of your work. If you want something to last long, if you want that success which is going to last long, don't just be in a rush to have that same level what others are doing. Don't act out of fear, because Saturn also rules the 8th house. And in the 8th house, there will be Mercury, your first lord, in Capricorn. So this is bringing fears. This is making you take quick decisions out of fear, out of the risk you may be dealing with in life. So take time with your decisions. And for you, the sun in your chart represents your communication. It's about the people around you, how you connect with others. And then it is getting along with the ninth house. So you will be meeting new people who are maybe very well experienced in that same professional field. Initially you may get a bit nervous, but these people are helping you. Or maybe there is this new opportunity coming in your way and you feel that it's risky, but this opportunity initially may appear to be very difficult, but you will make it and you will succeed brilliantly. Sun represents the soul, it represents the inner voice. And as it rules your third house of communication, and then it's with the ninth lord, Saturn about society, about the responsibilities, and how the world expect you to work. So there is a clash here where the world is not allowing you to express yourself, or whatever you want to express, whatever you want to follow in life, it's not accepted by others, or they're constantly disheartening you. So this kind of difficulty is coming through the combust Saturn. And if you want to travel also, while traveling, there might be certain challenges in your path or difficulties as well. So take care of your health, keep all the required stuff in your bag. So some issues in traveling might be there. And most importantly, the ninth house placements, the ninth house transits are indicating face your fears with full courage. Anything which stops you from listening to your inner voice, you need to confront it rather than escaping from it. That is the major theme for the month of Feb. But professionally, you're flourishing, you're healing, better bonds, better people are coming into your life. Some tough lessons coming from the people in authority, or you are feeling a bit nervous in the presence of them, but it's okay, you will be doing quite well. The first Lord Mercury reaching to the eighth house, I have mentioned firstly, do not be very strict with your own self and do not make any decision very quickly. Take your time while deciding something for yourself. Mars will continue to transit from your 12th house in Taurus. So, yes, there is a bit of headache, or I would say anxiety for you in this month. Like doing your best, but still something deep within the subconscious which needs to be released. A lot is being accumulated in your mind. So, meditating, exercising, this is going to help you to release those negative emotions. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Cancer. How will be the month of February for you? So I want to start this on a good note. Venus reaching to your ninth house in the state of exaltation. It will be along with the transiting Jupiter in Pisces. Here Jupiter rules your sixth house and the ninth house. So, a lot of healing is happening here, and you're overcoming your obstacles as well. Physical and emotional healing. Your talent, your creativity, your ideas, and your ability to see beyond your problems. Like you know how to resolve it. Sometimes you're too overwhelmed, you're too much into some kind of discomfort, too worried about something that you almost get out of focus. You know where you can find the solution, you know it, but you don't focus on it. And it is happening right now where you are dwelling on something so badly that you have the solution in your hands, but you're not working on it. You're feeling it so deeply, so sensitive with Saturn and Venus in your eighth house currently. And Saturn getting combust this month for you in the 8th house, where Saturn is the 8th lord. So, what are you learning this month? You're learning to be kind to yourself. Trust me, with this transit happening in your 8th house, few things may appear to be so tough, so difficult, and they're not actually so big for you, but they are too overwhelming, and dwelling on them will further destroy your ability to focus on what is important right now. Sometimes we focus so much on the bad things that we just we just forget everything. We need to eat good, we need to take care of ourselves, and we have many more things in life to do rather than focusing on one problem. So with Saturn going combust in your 8th house, do not be too hard on yourself, do not be too strict on yourself, and also do not be strict with your people, with your relationships, because when you are holding someone with so much of force, you're hurting yourself. Sun, the second lord, in the 8th house, and Saturn combust, this means a lot of responsibilities in the family life, where you are the caretaker for someone, you're taking care of someone very significant, but do not lose yourself in that process. You have to go through it. You know that I have to work on this. Maybe no escape, but just be determined and disciplined towards what you want in life, how you want to take care of yourself as well. You must focus on your joy. Sun has a lot to do with joy and happiness. It naturally represents your 5th house. And as it goes in the 8th house, along with Saturn, this is a clear indicator that you're getting very tough on yourself. But it won't be something which will bother you constantly, because as I said, Venus brings tremendous relief for you. Being the 4th lord and the 11th lord, and it's getting into the 9th house, exaltation state, it brings wonderful opportunities for celebration, for joy, enhancing your finances. You're meeting new people as well, or you're meeting your friends as well at this time, who will help you to hold on to the joy in your heart. The love is coming to you in so many forms, through so many people, not just a romantic love, but people are so much in love with you, how you work, what are you giving to the world, your overall energy. They will send you so much of love for your work and who you truly are as a person, and a lot of guidance coming through important people in life. With Combust Saturn in the 8th house, and then there is Sun over there, something in this month is taking away, it's sucking your joy, your happiness, taking you away from your inner voice. It's all getting hazy. So be very connected to yourself and be very kind to self. Don't judge yourself constantly because others are doing. And also, it's time to give some rest to your body and your mind as well. Do not be in this rush and impulse to resolve your issues instantly. And you have Rahu right now in Aries 10th house, which will be aspected by Saturn. And then the second lord Sun in the 8th house. Again, it's time to not get too impulsive with your work issues, like instantly going and resolving the problem. Take time to work on your current challenges. Do not be in a hurry. Mars will continue to transit from your 11th house in Taurus, which indicates a very amazing thing about your career path, that you're constantly creating space, you're constantly crushing your challenges. That courage deep within is not dying. You're very passionate, very dedicated towards your path, towards your goals. So materially, there is tremendous success. Your finances are growing. You will be very passionate, not just in your relationships, but very passionate about your work. Whatever your cause is, whether you're doing your own work, whether you are working for someone else, you're very passionate, very driven towards what you are doing right now, and it is growing. It will give a lot of success in this particular month. Some arguments may happen with a senior, but nothing stops you. And Mercury transits from Capricorn in the seventh house. Mercury in your chart is the 12th lord. Good clarity is required while communicating with the people. Do not think that, okay, this person might be thinking the same what I'm thinking. Don't do this. Have a better clarity in your business partnerships, in your relationships, also at your work front. Be very clear. Don't hesitate to say the truth. You may look a bit strict with this transit of Mercury, how you're connecting with others. Of course, I have mentioned don't be too strict, but boundaries needs to be there. And also be very particular about what you want to say. And Mercury also indicates your every effort is bringing some kind of gain. No matter how small is that gesture, how small is that effort, everything is being counted here. Your each step, your consistency is giving you rewards in this particular month. So do not think like, oh, I have to make it big, I have to do this much in this small amount of time. No, smart work and small steps will give you good success in this particular month. The communication will get better in your relationships. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Leo. How will be the month of February for you? So, most importantly, let's begin with something good. Venus reaching to your 8th house in the state of exaltation, and it will be along with Jupiter. In your chart, Jupiter is the 5th house ruler. It represents your happiness, your sense of joy, romantic connections. This is the house of also creativity. And when this planet meets the planet of creativity, that is the Venus, which is about imagination, full of so amazing potential, like expressing your creative self is indicated with this transit. And most importantly, you are reaching to a conclusion, a closure in this particular month. It could be a very difficult, unforgivable, painful situation, maybe an event like that, or even a person you are not getting over from this situation or this person. Now you come to this point when things will get better, things will lighten up, and you're forgiving this person because this brings the courage to forgive yourself. That sense of guilt is now getting dissolved because you know it's high time. I cannot live like this, so I need to move on. I need to clear my path. So this is a very significant transit where Venus means the transiting Jupiter in the 8th house, clearing away a lot of baggage. I know with Ketu in Libra in the 3rd house, you could have spoken about it, you could have got into argument, but you chose to be silent. You chose to mind your own business because somewhere deep within you know by constantly fighting with people, it will drain your energy. It will also drain your creative beauty, your creative gifts as well. You're not much productive in your work. That might be the issue. So you're protecting yourself, you're protecting a lot of creative side of yourself. And with this transit in the 8th house, rising like a phoenix with all the love in your heart, like whatever love you have given to others, to everything in the world which you feel you shouldn't have, you're taking back all of your love, you're focusing on your health, you're shining so bright and so amazing. And this is also about sudden upliftment in your finances, sudden gain in money as well. And also, Mercury will help you with quick growth in the finances. 11th Lord reaching into the 6th house in Capricorn. Your efforts are being noticed. And you're very smart in overcoming your challenges. Very smart approach is happening here. So the 8th house is a blessing, and I do see you're focusing a lot on your health as well. Beautiful spiritual upliftment starts from here. Now let's get to the a bit difficult part, and that is Saturn going combust in your 7th house. It's a very interesting transit where the first Lord Saturn reaches to the 7th house. It's along with the 7th Lord, and the 7th Lord gets combust in the 7th house. So the theme of this month is you versus the world, your inner voice versus the echoes coming from the society, from the world. It's you versus your partner, business partner, marriage partner, a very significant relationship. So you may have a hard time in listening to yourself because you're so drawn towards the 7th house people. Like you feel obligated that whatever this significant person is saying, I must listen to it. I have a duty. I have to follow what the other person is saying. And this is so important. What is your purpose in life? What you feel is right? Do you give importance to that or not? Like you have to draw a line how much you can do for others, where to direct your energy, where to direct your efforts. A lot of reality checks are coming here with this transit, and you have to be very honest with yourself as well, because there might be some people who may constantly bring you in this energy of guilt and burden that you're not doing enough. You're not doing enough at the work front. You're not doing the way I ask you to do something. Maybe it's a relationship. You are doing everything and the other person is not doing enough at all. Maybe this is the case in your business partnership as well. You are doing everything and the partner is not doing enough but reaping the benefit of it. Or it could be also that your partner, marriage partner, business partner, significant people, they're so, I would say, challenged by your presence. They're so challenged by your success that they're no more in the state to work with you, to have a peaceful bond at the work front, to have a peaceful bond in that relationship. It is getting difficult. So do not compromise your worth. Don't compromise your amazing energy just to make other people comfortable. Oh, you're weak. You know, I'm also very weak. I also have so many flaws, just to make the other person comfortable. Address your flaws. You know your flaws, but you need not to showcase that to everyone. Be very careful with that in this particular month. And there's a lot of comparison also happening, comparing your success with the other people's success. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. You have to understand that, and everyone have their own time of growth. Everyone have their particular speed of growth. So do not compare your success with other people's success. This is only giving you a lot of hurt. So with the first Lord reaching to the 7th house and 7th Lord getting combust, trust your worth. if someone else is not doing that. There are some difficulties while dealing with the people who are associated to the seventh house. A time to really be very happy with who you are. If you do that, every problem resolves here. And Mars will continue its transit from Taurus, that is your 10th house. And in your chart, Mars is the ninth lord. So Mars will bring amazing opportunities, and you are grabbing those opportunities with full courage, full strength. Very successful transit with respect to career, and you are growing amazingly, not just like your value as a professional, but also your finances are getting better. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Virgo. How will be the month of February for you? Saturn going combust in your sixth house. So don't just look at the sixth house, also look at the 12th house. The 12th Lord Sun is transiting along with the sixth Lord Saturn. You are going to be a bit rigid about your life choices, what you want in this path, whether it's your finances, whether it's personal goals, whether it's your relationships. There is this stubborn energy that you want something, you will have it. And when you deal with the challenges in this process, it becomes painful for you all the time, because that ability to be, flexible, leaving a room for a certain change, it is required. And when you don't have that space, it gets difficult. So sun in your chart represents the 12th house of subconscious, deep rooted thoughts, your inner voice, your soul wants that. And as sun reaches to the sixth lord in the sixth house, you tend to get nervous here. What about my goal? What about my achievement? What I want from life? So, this is the time in this particular month you need to stop being stubborn about your goals and find out ways how you can uh, a bit navigate your life, maneuver your life. A little bit of that is required. And financially also, you need to slow down a bit when it comes to spending your money. In fact, from here starts the need to save your finances and use them for the better things in life. So you're trying to have a big control on your expenditures this month. You need not to spend money to make other people happy or to show them what your true worth is. And also, with this placement happening in the sixth house, you must also focus on taking out time for yourself, focusing on your happiness, because you're losing that sense of celebration. You're losing that sense of ease, like, oh my god, I have this much to do, I have so much of work. So you're trying to constantly complete it, doing your best, and living up to the expectations of other people, or living up to the expectations of the authority at the work front. Sixth house is about a very tough work schedule. So take out time for yourself, take out time to maybe meditate, take out time for anything which makes you happy. Don't let your happiness suffer. And if you face some struggles in achieving what you want, you can always navigate yourself a bit. You can always have a different way of looking at the things rather than being very stubborn about it, because the more stubborn you are about something, the more it may hurt you. One good thing about this transit happening in your sixth house is that now you're trying to be more independent. You're no more depending on other people for your happiness or maybe some kind of help at the work front. So you are into your power now, full potential, powerful potential, more courageous and more dedicated to problem solving. And in the fifth house, there will be Mercury in Capricorn. So Saturn not just rules your sixth house, but it also rules the fifth house. And as Mercury transits from your fifth house, you will find more playful and happy ways to work on your goals. Like it's all not about being serious and having no fun in life. So Mercury is bringing um, such changes in life where you'll be more curious, you'll find things more interesting at your work front. You're not just doing your work in a very boring way. You will enjoy it. You will also come across many people who have same kind of interest, and it will be very fun to work along with that group, work along with such people. The only reminder for you is, as Saturn goes combust in the sixth house, let go the past. Leave the past things behind, because the 12th Lord reaching to your sixth house, if you keep that thing in mind, if you're stuck to that, it is becoming a major obstacle for you. So leave the past behind, because I think it will not allow you to move forward. It will act as an obstacle in this transit. The transiting Venus will join the transiting Jupiter in your seventh house in Pisces. And this brings some major relief in your relationships. I won't say it's completely a very happy-go-lucky kind of transit, but this enhances the understanding in relationships. Here Venus will open a door, it will open a path where others are understanding your emotions. They are understanding you very well. Like they will have this idea what makes you loved, what makes you feel unloved. And you are also learning a lot about what other people seek in love, what makes them feel loved in life. Because Jupiter, Venus, these are the two very contrasting planets. Both are gurus, Brihaspati and Shukracharya. So learning the love language of other people, and they are learning about you. This is happening here in the month of February. And the Venus Jupiter are hemmed between Rahu on one side and then Sun Saturn on the other side. So tough lessons in relationships. But also the blessing of the Venus and Jupiter is you are being blessed, you are being given a great degree of luck. Like no matter what happens, there will be understanding, and you need to convey yourself. You need to speak out what you feel and what you seek in your relationships. It's not just about marriage or romantic connections. In general, wherever there is exchange of love, affection, and you need to be more expressive, so the bonds will get better. But it's not that the world is understanding about you, about your emotions, but you are also taking effort to understand their emotions. And further, a lot of popularity because of your work, or maybe how you look, how you dress up. So you are getting popular because of your creative potential, and of course your beauty and how you connect with the world. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Libra. So, what's the major theme here? The fifth house affairs. Because Saturn is going combust in your fifth house. And not just we have to look into the fifth house, we have to also consider the 11th house, because the 11th Lord Sun meets the fifth Lord Saturn in the fifth house. And Sun Saturn, they are enemy to each other. So something you desire, something you want to grow in life, which is acting as a reason for your unhappiness in this month. it's not that you want that dream to fulfill and it is wrong. It's not a justified thing to aim for. No. But that dream of yours, what you desire, it's not reaching to you in a quick way. And you're getting more agitated, like why it's not happening. And then it makes you very unhappy. And also, Sun Saturn in the fifth house shows a major imbalance in relationships. It could be a significant friendship, it could be a romantic relationship, it could be a bond with a colleague, with someone you work. And you're trying not to feel that pain. You're trying to, you know, bypass that. You just want to focus on your work, you want to focus on what's important. But feeling that problem, going through that intense feeling here is important. As humans, we are meant to feel both the sadness and the happiness, because both of these feelings do have a value and we learn something here. So a little bit of tough experience is here, and you need to feel that tough situation, and through this you find this path of tremendous success. Like when you go through this difficulty, you find the solution to your current problem. Like whatever you want and it's not happening, I think when you go through your feelings, when you understand what you are going through, you will find out the solution why your work is not giving you the right success, what's blocking your achievement. And also through this, you'll find new ways, because Sun originally belongs to the fifth house. This is the house of Leo. And when Sun transits from here, it does bring a degree of hope, joy, and a lot of light and clarity. What needs to be done, which can make you happy, how to make happy choices in life. So there is a bit of uneasiness in relationships, maybe even in the professional path, where you're not being given enough freedom to work the way you want to. But Sun is also opening many doors, many paths which can help you to enhance your career path, how you can improve your skills. You need a better planning, you need better strategies, and you are doing that in the month of Feb. And you're finding it difficult to do something which makes you happy in your relationships. Like you're doing so much for others so that they don't get annoyed, they don't get unhappy, they don't complain. Maybe it's happening in the work front as well, trying to keep everyone happy so that they should never complain about you, trying to be so perfect that you're losing your energy, you're losing yourself in this process. So there's a major imbalance in relationships, focusing on the happiness of others rather than yours. And this is high time when you should come back to your own self and focus on your happiness. You are now focusing on many other things. Maybe you may take a little break from the work and you start doing some kind of hobby or activity which makes you feel very strong, happy, joyful. So celebration is required, and do not be too serious with life, with work. Whatever the situation is, it will resolve definitely. And then in the sixth house, there is Venus, Jupiter going into Pisces. Here, Venus is the lord of the first house, where we already have Ketu. So, if you are stuck in a certain bond, a certain relationship, it could be any bond where you are feeling that there is not enough justice, there is not enough equal give and take. Here, Venus is bringing that justice to you. This beautiful transit in the sixth house, where Venus meets Jupiter in Pisces, you will be enlightened. You will be in power, full of positivity that, okay, if this doesn't works, this is not what I deserve. So you are letting go that obstacle. You're letting go that bond, that relationship, that situation, which was not giving you the right justice, the right equality. So Venus here either heals that relationship, or Venus is doing what? It's showing you you're a very beautiful being. Jupiter is also bringing that positivity and balance here. So you are moving forward. You know that this is not what you deserve. So you are growing, you're moving forward, and this is a very beautiful power. Like if you have any health issue right now, it will heal. You will see improvement now, and when you see that improvement, you'll be more active towards taking care of yourself. So some kind of inspiration, some kind of a gift is coming to you, and this will actually not just pamper you. No, this is not pamper. This is about getting so much into your positive side, and then you are improving your life constantly. Not a good time to do any kind of financial investment. There is some kind of risk here, or be very careful with whom you're collaborating for your work. This is a clear uh, sign, because Saturn here may create problems with that. And also it's a time to go back and focus on your skills, learning something very significant which was left behind, looking back a bit to see what was left, and how that piece of information, how that bit of wisdom, something important, can change your life. And also like going back to the same people again and again, same bonds, same people, same friendships who are hurting you. You need to stop that in this month. Otherwise, it's literally killing your happiness. So staying away from the toxic people is, again, it should be your priority in the month of Feb. Your sixth house is very powerful. It clearly indicates victory, victory through your efforts, victory through the love you have for yourself, victory through your creative potential. Planet Mercury, which is your ninth lord and the 12th lord, will transit from Capricorn, that is your fourth house. This transit may give some difficulties while dealing with a guardian or mother-like figure. Some kind of verbal arguments may happen, or you may feel this person is very harsh towards you or strict towards you. But on the other hand, Mercury is also bringing some good changes at your home. Maybe you always want to do some kind of changes, moving things from one place to another. You want to do a quick reorganization of everything. So you will reorganize your home, and it will be more beautiful, like creating space. And by doing this process of decluttering and reorganizing, you will feel more happy. It will enhance your productivity as well. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Scorpio and how will be the month of February for you. So our major focus is towards the 4th and the 10th house axis of your chart, because this month the 10th Lord Sun is reaching to the 4th house. It will join the 4th Lord Saturn, and Saturn goes combust. So what is 4th house? It's about security, your comfort zone, how happy you are with your own self, your current situation, your current circumstances. And the 10th house is the society, the world, what the world wants you to do. And so the 4th house is how you see your comfort zone. This is your happiness. And 10th house is about where you stand in the world, how you're moving out of a secure zone, your comfort zone. So, something about the 10th house is now invading your home. It's invading your happiness and your comfort. So, clearly, in this month, you're struggling to open up to the world. You're struggling to maybe open up to a change because there is a very big change coming into your life. So you are resisting that change, or maybe, simply it's that you're not prepared for that change. Um, you may be looking out for some time, like, I need some time to accommodate to this change. I need to be more prepared for this change. So take it slow. In fact, you will take it slow in this particular month of February. And also, some responsibilities are there on your shoulders. It could be the work, it could be home. So this is not letting you to take rest as well, because already there is Ketu in Libra in the 12th house, which is bringing this imbalance in your life. Everything feels um, scattered. You just feel that everything is out of place currently. And this is a very good time to organize your life. Saturn, Sun, they're coming together. Forget about what others are asking you to do or how they want you to create a life. It's not about what they feel is organized. It's about you, how you need to organize your life. Emotionally, there is a big need to reorganize your current situation, whether it's your money, whether it's your work, whether it's just simply decluttering your house. Big reform, big changes happens from here, and now you are thinking about yourself. There's definitely some burden because of home, because of the family responsibilities, but from this point, you're also learning to open up to what you want in life. Also, with this transit of the 10th Lord Sun from the 4th house of comfort zone and security, and the 4th Lord is getting combust, you're looking out for some space from the world. Like, you have overdone something, you have overdone with respect to your responsibilities. All this time, you were focusing entirely what the other people want you to do, especially at the work front, or people who are in some kind of authority in your life. It could be parents, it could be guardians, it could be anyone who is older and have a control on you. So now you are taking out some time for yourself because you're reaching to this point of fatigue, and emotionally you are in the state of burnt out. So now you're creating a space for yourself, and you're trying to be with such people who connect to you on a soul level, with whom you feel happy. So there might be a little break, like you want to bring down the temperature, you want to relax. So emotionally, you're working on that. And further, whatever you are doing right now in life, whatever strategy you are making, the assessment you are doing, you need to look at things from a different point of view. And you'll definitely do that. Whatever the struggle is, you will find the solution. And the major focus is on the home affairs this month rather than work. In the 5th house, there's a very positive change, very positive transformation happening, where Venus meets Jupiter in Pisces. In your chart, Venus is the 12th Lord. All that stuck emotions, all that unhappy feelings, all are finding a way to go out of your life. That releasing is happening. It could be meeting old friends, it could be a celebration, it could be a start of a creative project, pursuing your hobbies in a very great way. So something out there which makes you so happy. It gives you this ray of hope. And this is letting you not just to release all the negative emotions, but it is also giving a hope for tomorrow. So even if Saturn is testing your happiness, it's testing your emotional well-being here, but Venus, Jupiter are bringing you so many ways to be happy. Happiness coming through very special people in your life. It could be a romantic connection. It could be your friends. It could be a special family member. It could be your children as well. So there's a lot of celebration, enjoyment. Like, you're finding ways to enjoy your life. You're finding ways to celebrate your beauty, that how happy you are. And you need not to be in control all the time to feel happy. Everything need not to be in control so that you are more relaxed in life. You can be happy at any stage, and you're choosing your happiness. So romantically, when it comes to friendships, you will see a lot of growth, a lot of hope is there. If some people are not good, it doesn't mean that everyone will treat you bad. And very good transit for pursuing your goals, your dreams, making strategies. Your skills are getting way better at this time, and through your skills you will see more financial abundance and success coming in your path. Relationships will get better. Where there is love, where there is joy, it will definitely grow. Planet Mercury is your 8th and the 11th Lord, transiting from the 3rd house in Capricorn. This shows certain doubts. When it comes to your work, you may have some confusion, and before you start with that work, before you start with the assignment, it will be better to communicate with someone in authority and clear your doubts. Otherwise, you will go back to that same thing and do it again. And also, Mercury rules your 11th house. This is the house of growth. So something about you, your doubt on self, is limiting your ability to grow in life. And you need to work on it, because Virgo rules the 11th house. For Scorpios, your self-limiting ideas are blocking your growth. When you criticize yourself for something, it blocks your growth. So Mercury, on one hand, indicates a lot of doubts, but on the other hand, it shows you're very active this month. You're open to new things. You're open to work towards your career path, towards your hobbies as well. A lot of positivity coming through Jupiter, Venus, Mercury. And they're helping you to recharge. They're helping you to be more happy about your life, about yourself. A little bit of disappointment coming through Saturn, which shows a lot of internal chaos, because you're not appreciated. Sometimes you feel that you don't have enough support. No one is giving you that security. But I think when you're chasing all the good things, you're chasing abundance in life with how the Venus Jupiter are working in the 5th house, you will be able to be so positive this month. And Mars continues to transit from 7th house in Taurus, where Mars is the 6th Lord, and you have Rahu there. So very active towards the world, learning a lot from the world, very energetic energy. And you're trying your best to resolve things without getting into arguments. Here, Mars is actually strengthening your power, your courage, your ability to be more grounded in life. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Sagittarius. How will be the month of February for you? So look at the 3rd and the 9th house axis. The 9th Lord Sun reaching to the 3rd Lord Saturn, and Saturn going combust. What you need to focus on? Well, it's your courage. You need to be very confident about yourself, because Saturn going combust is bringing down your confidence. There are a lot of questions regarding your self-worth. And as Sun is the ninth lord, definitely this issue with the self-worth is happening because of some authoritative figure. It could be father, it could be a teacher, it could be someone who is very responsible for your connection with the world. Like this person is somewhere guiding you and helping you to look into this world. Or when Saturn goes combust in Aquarius, it brings a situation where you're looking back to a certain event where you wanted to go in one direction, but someone very significant showed you a very different path. And you were being almost forced to follow that path. And now with this transit, you're going back and realizing that I have more different ways to go. I was just shown one path. And now I have the power, and there is almost a need to follow a different path in my life, not the one which was traditionally shown to me. So third house is the house of courage. This is your efforts. Third house has a lot to do with self as well. And now you're ready to move away from those obligations, that authority, that mindset. You want to learn something, you want to explore your life the way you want to. And of course, Saturn is the Karaka of profession as well. So this indicates the need to do something independently. Maybe you're getting a new assignment and you have a new responsibility there, and you are nervous because you haven't done this work initially by yourself. For some people, it could be also that you're reaching to a point from where you know you no longer require to listen to others. Like you're ready to start with something of your own. Maybe a hobby, because Sun represents the fifth house. And you already have Rahu in the fifth house in Aries. So your skills, your creative side is at the peak right now. And use it beautifully. Don't let the inner doubt stop you, because Saturn here in the third house, which is going combust, it may make you feel exhausted. Like I'm trying and trying, I'm not getting the result, I'm not seeing any growth. It's just a time to hold on. Just wait a little bit more, because something beautiful starts from here. This waiting period is also a learning period for you. So you're rising again. This month you may rest for a while, but you're gathering so much of courage. You're understanding the other people's intentions in a very clear way. And sometimes it may get very disheartening how some people in your life are really not your well-wishers. Because Ketu, it transits from your 11th house in Libra. Now you are realizing a lot. And it keeps you in shock, like with what kind of people you were in the past. So this is the time when you're gathering your strength, you're gathering your courage, and you are ready to follow your life, follow your path in a very amazing way. Like, I'm no longer afraid of anyone. That kind of courage is coming into your life. I don't care what others think about me. The most beautiful part is Venus, Jupiter coming together in Pisces. That is your fourth house. A lot of richness, a lot of luxury and beauty. Not just the material luxury, but you're treating yourself like a luxury. I'm important. I'm so worthy. And if you are in my life, you are living a very luxurious life as well. So knowing your true worth, like you are the luxury, you are this beauty, and people are lucky to have you. That kind of vibe is happening this month. And a lot of focus on self-love is going to happen. It's not that you're pretending to be happy. No, it's not that you want to show the world I'm happy. You are, whatever the feeling you have, you're dealing with it, you're facing it, and then you're having this attitude, it doesn't matter to me anymore. Whatever the situation is, now I'm ready to move towards my happy self. With Ketu in the Libra 11th house, you are struggling with people, and you try your best that they don't feel bad, they don't feel triggered, they don't feel disconnected from you. You have tried your best, but now you are stepping back. You're not pleasing anyone anymore. So when you're bringing all the love towards yourself, you will attract better people in your life, the people who are like home to you. So there is celebration with the loved ones. There is something very interesting happening in the home. Maybe you are buying something to add more comfort in your life. Maybe you're purchasing a vehicle, or a lot of goodness is there. Food, good clothing, grooming yourself. So all that goodness is coming into your life, a very positive approach towards things. And Mars in the 6th house in Taurus, it is your 5th lord. It is actually helping you. It's helping you to be very consistent, very stubborn as well towards what you want in life. You won't budge. You won't move away from your goal. You are very focused towards achieving what you seek, and you are winning the competition, whatever the competition you are facing. But yes, as Mars is the 12th lord, deep within there is a bit of trigger, there is frustration, and I would say use that anger, use that energy to focus on your goals rather than dwelling on that emotion. Mercury will transit from your 2nd house. It is the 7th lord, as well as it rules the 10th house. So again, this is a very good transit for financial growth. Your finances will get more stable. Like if till now there was a lot of fluctuation, Mercury brings a very quick change, quick opportunities to have stable finances, to regain what you have lost in the past few months. And you will also be getting better treatment at the workplace. You will be appreciated. People will notice your work as well. Hey everyone, let's talk about Capricorn. How will be the month of February for you? So before we talk about the Combust Saturn, I want to focus on your 1st house, where Mercury will transit from Capricorn. Here, Mercury rules the 6th house of obstacles, 6th house of competition, and 9th house of opportunities, moving forward. This is the house of luck. So having this planet going into the 1st house in Capricorn, this means 2 things. Number 1, amazing opportunities coming in your way, especially with respect to your work, and all that hard work which has gone unnoticed in the past. People will acknowledge that. They will appreciate you. You are in the eyes of people, and they are actually appreciating what you have to give to this world. Now, what stops you from using this brilliant opportunity coming in your way is your own thoughts, because Mercury also rules the 6th house. So a mindset, whatever happened in the past, that mindset, oh no, this is the same thing with me, it will never going to change, or how someone treated you, that is making you very difficult for your own self. Because Capricorns, they're already very hard on themselves, and then your thoughts, your Mercury reaching to this house, Your own thoughts are becoming your obstacles, because it's not about forgiving the situation or the people. You don't forgive yourself. So the main theme for this month is forgive yourself. And the same thing the Saturn indicates, going combust in a house, which represents the values in life, not just the value given by the family, but how much you value yourself. Every day you just wake up, you look yourself in the mirror, your face is the map of your soul. It shows a lot about what you're going through. And second house does represent the face. So again, forgiveness is required. Why I'm saying this for you? Because Sun is your 8th house ruler. Sun knows all about what you have been dealing with, how you are feeling, what your soul is going through. So when the 8th Lord meets the 2nd Lord in the 2nd house, this entire month is about this particular 2nd and 8th house axis. So 8th Lord is like, okay, this is what you have gone through, and it meets the 2nd Lord Saturn going combust. So what you went through is now putting you in the situation where you are calculating your self-worth based on those experiences. So forgiveness is the number one thing. Forgiving everyone, forgiving most importantly yourself. When you forgive someone, you're doing it for your betterment, for your self-love, for your healing. And another theme with this transit of Sun from your 2nd house along with transiting Saturn is you're reaching to a point from where you will be in this realization, I really want to do something solid now. It's high time I should collect all of my energy, all of my focus, and just do one thing, something very solid and serious. I'm in a need of a big change so that I can live a life which is amazing, where I value myself more. My finances are getting stronger. I want to live a life which is beautiful. So Ketu transiting from your 10th house in Libra, it is a reason why there is some struggle in your career path. Because you're not balanced, you're not happy with how you are right now, the current situation, how people are treating you. Your connections are disappointing. And this is reflecting in your work. It's also impacting your spiritual path. Jupiter in the 3rd house in Pisces, and Jupiter rules the 12th house. So how others were treating you or what you were experiencing, it is taking you away from your spiritual journey. It's taking you away from having more faith. So as Venus comes back to this house in Pisces, it's joining Jupiter, your spiritual light will get brighter. You will be again very much connected to the divine. It's a very big change where the 5th and the 12th Lord comes together. Beautiful change in spiritual path. You will be helped. You will be assisted by the divine. Definitely there's a great luck factor coming into your life, and you will be very happy and proud of yourself. Your courage is being strengthened, and you're very happy-go-lucky in this month, because now you are realizing that you have a lot of potential. Someone will make you realize how amazing you are. It could be anyone significant around you, maybe a guru, maybe a mother-like figure. If not, then definitely some kind of sign, symbol from the divine. It will uplift your mood. You're fully active in the month of Feb, despite of some struggles coming from the 2nd house. And these struggles are mainly because of family issues. How people don't want you to follow a path, they just want you to follow what they think is right. Or how you were being treated in the past and now you are looking at yourself through that difficulty. So you're burdening yourself. Or maybe there are some financial issues as well where you don't see enough growth. So from here, you will see good growth in your finances. But the Combust Saturn calls for a lot of introspection and thinking what solid changes I can do right now with respect to my career. You have to work on more of a practical approach in life, creating a plan, creating a strategy, and this starts from this particular month. And Jupiter Venus is bringing love, new love opportunities, romantic connections. The friendships are getting better. This is also indicating, as you have Mars in Taurus, Jupiter Venus in Pisces, third house, a big collaboration with someone. And this is not just going to multiply your wealth, but a lot of popularity, celebration is coming into your life. You may also go on a journey. It could be a journey where you are learning so many things from other people, like joining a course, joining some kind of artistic activity. Very good for you at this time. So Jupiter, Venus are bringing this blessing, this divine blessing on you. You will realize more about what makes you happy and what you should do in life. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Aquarius. How will be the month of February for you? So a lot happening in your 1st and 7th house axis, with the 7th Lord Sun is coming along with the 1st Lord Saturn, and Saturn going combust. And in your chart, Saturn also rules the 12th house of subconscious mind. So Saturn going combust, your 1st Lord, 12th Lord getting combust in the presence of Sun. This means this entire month of Feb is about working on your self-esteem. Do not take the comments of other people too seriously. That is the biggest thing you must follow. So if this combust Saturn creates struggles with self-worth, do not worry, because there are two planets which are strengthening your value, they're strengthening your worth, and they are letting you to love yourself more. And there is more love coming into your life, because Venus and Jupiter, where Venus is the 9th Lord and Jupiter is the 11th Lord. These two planets coming together in Pisces, 2nd house, this is going to enhance a lot of value of yours. You as a person, you as a soul, how giving you are, how amazing you are, knowing your worth. And this is also going to improve your family life, where you'll be valued more. This also creates luck and opportunities coming into your life, which are enhancing your finances. In any kind of difficulty in your path where you feel you are wounded and you're not moving ahead, because you may feel that I may get more hurt as I move forward, I think these two planets are giving you so much of luck, so much of love, that things will be easy for you. It will be easy to navigate through your path. So Jupiter Venus is enhancing your worth, your value. But of course, if they are giving growth on one side, then Saturn does bring some lessons where you have to work the most. I think nothing will guide you the way you can guide yourself. So there are issues with self-worth here. How the world treats you, you are reflecting that. You are consuming it like anything, and you are making it as your own reality, but the reality is different. So it's time to have a reality check. that you're not allowing other people's behavior, the way they talk to you, the way they treat you. It should not be your reality. You are very different from them. Especially at the work front, there are struggles with the people. Like, you want to do something, they want to do the thing in a very different way. And this brings criticism in life. Reaching to a point, reaching to this situation where you feel your efforts are not working anymore. And it's just because you are worrying a lot about that issue. And in that process of worrying, you almost forgot to find the solution. You know the solution, but you're not working on it. So from here starts the need to have more practical plans in life. And don't take everything personally, especially at the work front. Because rather than the work issues, the major issue at the work front is how much you are being valued right now, how much support you are getting from the world. And this is the catalyst. This transit is the catalyst of, bringing up more talents of yours. Like, this will trigger this ultimate growth. Like, till now you were trying to be by the book, like you want to do everything what is right according to the world, like what needs to be done, I'm doing that. But from here you're open to do things the way you want to, your style, your way of working, your ideas, your intuition. And this is taking you to the peak of success. If you are dealing with litigation issues, then that might create troubles. A lot of tension related to that may happen. Planet Mercury is your 8th lord, and it will transit from Capricorn, that is your 12th house. It not just rules the 8th house of sudden changes, introspection, but it also rules the 5th house of emotional stability and creativity. So this transit of Mercury wants you to really, breathe, because a lot is, happening in your mind, all collected. There's no space for new things in your mind. Great worry over certain issues which are not important. They are not essential at all to talk about, to think about. So focus on your well-being, focus on your mental health as well. Maybe some people are developing skin issues, problems connected to the nervous system. So if you have these issues, then be more careful. So any kind of over worry is leading to health struggles. So you need to breathe more, release that thought, that emotion which is bothering you. Because you also have Mars in the 4th house. The 4th house belongs to Moon. So it's like your mind is overheated in the month of Feb, and it's really, time to cool down. And that cooling down process is initiated by Venus and Jupiter, by focusing on the things you love doing. There's also some kind of, spiritual journey or a spiritual experience which may happen this month, and it will make you so happy. It will make you feel so positive about the future to come. And definitely with Jupiter, Venus in the 2nd house, you're coming across such people who are like you. With whom you will be more happy. Like, now you're very selective about with whom you want to spend your time with. So you will be with those who make you happy, they make you feel loved, and that positivity is definitely growing. Hey everyone, let's talk about the sign of Pisces. How will be the month of February for you? So Saturn going combust in your 12th house. The 6th lord Sun meets the 12th lord Saturn in the 12th house. A lot about your headspace, a lot about your mind controlling your current situation and your point of view regarding life. So the month of Feb is about cleaning your head space. Like you're constantly focusing on things which are restricting you, which are out of your control, and they're not helping you to grow at all. You're focusing more on the drama life is giving to you. And with Sun, the sixth lord, reaching to this house, Sun wants you to get over from this self-created difficult space. So Sun here, though it gets weak, but it's illuminating your headspace, and it's asking you to see things with clarity. Pay attention to every single detail in your life. What is stopping you from becoming the best version? What are your self-doubts? Is any kind of I would say experience in the past is impacting you? So you need to create more space for the constructive work. And it will happen. Like finally you are getting up and deciding that I need to pay more attention to what is working for me right now and how I can navigate, how I can create my path, rather than dwelling on what is not working. 12th house, there's a lot here for you this month. So actively working on the positive, whatever that ray of light you have, and you will succeed. And this is also a time when you're focusing more on what your intuition is saying. Maybe you're not focusing on your intuition, what your heart is saying. You're listening more to what should be done, like what should be done as per the people, the society. So this transit happening in the 12th house is a clear-cut indicator. Time to detoxify your life emotionally, spiritually, and also getting rid of certain habits which are impacting your physical health. And this transit also indicates you're worrying about a significant family member, a loved one. You're worried if this person doesn't improves with respect to their health or their life in general, then how can I focus on myself? There's a conflict. Like you need to give space to this person. And if you worry about someone, if you love someone, it's okay. But that should not act as a major obstacle in what you want to follow in life. It should not impact you that deeply. So a major catalyst for, I would say, finding your path. And you will definitely find solutions to your problems, and your strength is ultimate. Your power is ultimate, and it won't let anyone dominate you or tell you what is right for you. You are taking your time now. Like you have reached to a point, you know, your soul knows, I need to take a break. I need to rest for a while. I have a lot of ideas in my mind. I need to write it down somewhere and start doing what I want. Let's just plan. Let's make strategies. For some people, it could also be moving into the foreign lands. A major decision is being made, which is not easy, but good opportunities in the foreign lands. And of course, unexpected expenditures because of your own health, because of someone in the family as well, a relative, a family member. But you will overcome your difficulties. The true beauty lies in your first house, where Venus meets Jupiter in Pisces. Here, Jupiter is your 10th lord and Venus is your 3rd lord. Your efforts will pay great success. Your efforts will keep you going ahead in life. You're flourishing, your finances will grow. And most importantly, how you were hiding yourself all the time, Now there is no more hiding. You are glowing, you are successful, and you are in your power. You know your worth. You know how much creativity, how much wisdom you carry. There's a big improvement in life, in health, and how you look towards yourself and how you look towards the world. A lot of improvement in your looks as well. Taking care of yourself, grooming yourself, and most importantly, honoring yourself, who you truly are as a creative person, as a professional, as a family person. You are now loving yourself, how you're doing so many things all together. So if Saturn brings some kind of doubt or fear, then Jupiter, Venus in the first house are balancing that, making you way bright, making you way loved by the world as well. Venus here is the 8th lord in your chart, and you have Ketu in Libra. So as the 8th lord reaches the first house, like a phoenix, you are rising, you are growing. A sudden transformation happens here, and it is not just physical transformation, it's emotional, it's spiritual. Suddenly realizing how beautiful you are inside out. So this transit in the first house is so positive, so amazing, and people will look at you, they will look up to you for some kind of guidance, some kind of wisdom, information. So you are helping others as well this month. Mercury reaches to your 11th house in Capricorn. It is the lord of the 4th and the 7th house. So this brings new associations, new people with whom you will work. Some kind of collaboration may happen, or maybe these people are the ones at your workplace. So you are getting assistance from others. If you don't understand something, you are stuck at a certain point in your career, you may get good advice, and there is no problem in asking for some kind of help or assistance, because Mercury will bring that guidance and help for you. And any kind of collaboration will be very successful in this particular month. Your business growth will be amazing as well. And your friends as well, they will be very helpful in helping in your career, helping you to improve your lifestyle as well. Mars will continue its transit from Taurus in the 3rd house, supporting you a lot in enhancing your finances. Like you are on a quest that I won't stop, no matter what, I won't stop. And Mars is giving you that fuel, that energy to hold on and chase your goals beautifully. Of course, there are some differences with some family members, because Mars rules your 2nd lord, and that is also indicated by the Combust Saturn. But you're still able to, live your life beautifully this month.